What is up, you guys? Wanted to give you a warm welcome back to the Seed Retention Network. Now, today's video is going to be very good, so make sure you stick around till the end so you can catch every single bit of information that I dropped today. So, let's get right into it. Title of today's video: one thing that every man can do to enhance his experience on seed retention. Now, point number one: every single man, whether retaining your seed or not, should have some sort of spiritual practice, right? You might be thinking, okay, how's that going to help me out? Well, I got the answer for you right here. It is going to get you closer to, right, more in touch with the Most High, right, the divine, the creator, whatever you want to call that higher power, that the all-powerful deity, entity, whatever that is that governs how things go here in this realm. It's going to get you more connected to it. Now, as a result of being more connected to this higher power, your intuition is going to be strengthened beyond belief. Right now, this is going to be attributed to the buildup of chi, ki, vril, whatever you want to call that life force energy. It's going to be a result of the buildup of that from you retaining your seed. Now you might be asking, okay, if this is going to help me, I'll do it, but what should my spiritual practice be? Now, if you're religious in the traditional sense, this could be multiple prayers a day. If you're not traditionally religious, you can get very, very creative with it, right? Depending on your unique individual spiritual beliefs, right? This could include meditation, sacred spaces, altars. Like I said, you can get very creative with it. But if nothing else, meditate for 10 minutes right after you wake up, first thing in the morning, and 10 minutes right before you go to bed. Point number 3, right? Practicing spiritually and being righteous are of utmost importance, especially nowadays. There is a spiritual war going on all around us, right? Whether we know it or like it or not. Right? You got dark versus light. You got the righteous versus the wicked. If you're on this righteous divine path, sorry, there's a fly on my arm. If you're on this righteous divine path, there will be people who act with malice towards you, and this is going to be out of nothing but spite. It's because they recognize your light, and they want to dim your light. They want to dim that so you don't shine as brightly, because you take the spotlight off of them. They don't want other people getting more attention than them. And you got to think, the average person is so simple-minded and egotistical nowadays. They have no perspective on anything. So if they see someone shining brighter than them, they just get triggered by that. So they act out of envy or anger, jealousy. Now, when you're connected with the divine and you're truly in touch with the spiritual realm, number one, you're going to be able to sense these people, sense who they are by their vibration just right off the bat. Like when you get around a certain person or you're in a certain situation and your intuition, your instincts are telling you there's something very off about it, that's for a reason. It's because it's, well, depending on the specific situation, obviously, it might not necessarily be one of these people, but it will be a situation that you know you should not be in, right? When you get that feeling, and you know exactly what feeling I'm talking about, it's time for you to dip. It's time for you to get the hell up out of there, because something isn't right spiritually, and your instincts don't lie to you. So when they're telling you to get the hell up out of a situation, listen. And number two, right? Their spiritual attacks on you, this acting out of malice, out of anger, out of hate, it's not going to have any effect on you. Simply because the amount of light that you emit overrides their darkness, right? It's like you have this this spiritual force field around you, right? When people will try shit, they'll try to, you know, get these little sly comments off under the breath, or, you know, maybe just outright disrespect you. But your energy is going to be so high, and your vibration is going to be so high that their low vibrational energy is not going to have any effect on you, simply because it doesn't resonate. So it's just going to bounce right off. And that's not to say that ability, well, no, it's not necessarily an ability, but what would you call it? The idea, right, that these spiritual attacks just bounce off, that doesn't come automatically, right? That takes cultivation, and that takes inner work, and that takes shadow work that will not come overnight. So don't be expecting, you know, superpowers when you do this for a week or something like that. Because there's a reason I call this a path and a journey, because that's exactly what it is. Like I said, nothing worthwhile is going to come overnight. So this, you know, this is bare minimum months of work, right? So just keep that in mind. Another important point to remember: we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not human beings having a spiritual experience. This being said, people are physical vessels for their souls, for their spirits, and they are reflections of their karma that they've accumulated throughout their experiences and incarnations, depending on that particular soul's age. So when you, let's just say you're out in public or something like that, right? And you see somebody with just this weird, I hate to use this word, but demonic look in their eye, and that demonic look in their face, you can sense that from a mile away. And the reason they look like that is because their soul, their spirit has been up to some weird demonic shit. So, you know, you might call this superstitious, or, you know, woo-woo bullshit. You can call it that, but, you know, when you experience this stuff, it really puts things into perspective, and it changes the way you look at things. Now, if you're on a high vibrational frequency, that is absolutely guaranteed to irritate the souls that are on a low vibration, right? These are the people that are living in fear, anger, hate, envy, etc. All those negative emotions, these are going to the people that, or these are the people that are living in those frequencies, right? And it's going to irritate, your high vibration is going to irritate these people, just because they intuitively, unconsciously know that you are a more powerful more energetic being than them. Think about this. Every single day, the sun shines his light. You know, regardless of if it's raining, if there's clouds covering it, if there's thunder, if there's lightning, if there's a rainbow. The sun doesn't stop shining because it's too bright for some people. Alright? So remember that and keep shining your light regardless of what anyone says or what anyone does to you. Alright? Because you have a gift to offer this world. Every single person does. Alright? With that being said, I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.